So wherever you are in the world, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today's topic on Wake Up with Harriet is this. It's a very real one. It is now where I am. It is the 2nd of April. For you guys in other parts of the world, it's still the 1st of April. We are in the 4th month of 2018. Can you even begin to believe that? We are already in the 4th month of the year. How quickly has that gone? So the topic for today is, are you where you want to be? And not only are you where you want to be, where you hoped you'd be. When you set your goals and your desires for 2018, you had high hopes like most people. You've probably got some goals, maybe even a plan. But are you where you want to be? So the number one thing you can do is to be honest with yourself without judgment. Without judgment, are you where you want to be? Be truly honest. Just yes or no. Without judgment, without your inner mean girl or inner mean boy berating you and beating you up. Ask yourself the question and just a simple yes or no. Right? Without excuses, without judgment, without rationale. Am I on track? Yes or no? Sorry, that is my cat. He's like a naughty toddler. He wants to come in. He doesn't like it when I close the doors. All right, bad luck. You'll have to stay up there. Number two is, are you really aligned with your goals? And why I ask you that is, are you truly deeply aligned? I know a lot of my clients, when they firstly come to me, will say, look, Harriet, I've got a goal and I want to do X, Y, Z, whatever that may be for them. But deep down, what is happening is their self-doubt, their fear, that inner child is still winning the day. So if you dig a little bit deeper on an unconscious level, and even on a conscious level, they have got a goal, right, that is on a pedestal. They can't truly believe that they are actually going to achieve that goal. They won't achieve it because the distance between themselves and the goal is too big. All right, that the goal's on a pedestal. So when I say, are you truly aligned with your goals and your plans, I want you to be really honest with yourself and ask, am I truly believing deep down at a core level that I can achieve this? Because if you have any seed of doubt, it is not going to happen for you, right? You are going to struggle. You'll self-sabotage. Things will trip you up. You'll get multiple things go wrong. So ask yourself the question, are you truly, really aligned with your goals? And number three is know how to course correct. Don't be embarrassed, don't be ashamed, but it's so important that if you are struggling and you realize from question number one, which is, are you where you want to be? If that is a no, or even a possible no, course correct. Hi, Kelly, how are you? Probably nighttime for you, Sunday night. It's Monday morning here. Hello, hope you had a good Easter. So number three, course correct. Because again, if you are falling out of alignment with your goal and your plan for 2018, ultimately things will begin to happen in your life that are going to show up. Things will show up in your life which are going to perhaps knock you off course. You'll have, even worst extreme is you'll have illness, you'll have there'll be accidents occur. This is the universe, this is life trying to get you back on track. And if you're not listening in and leaning into that, there's going to be trouble. So that is the cat. Like I said, it's like my 4th child. He's very badly behaved when I'm on these calls. And it's really important to, once you've identified that you're out of alignment and you need to come back on track, is to start to recognize any blocks that you may have. And here's the thing, guys, most of us don't know our own blocks. So hi, Kelly. Hello. Kelly would be able to tell you because Kelly focuses a lot on wealth and money. And just pop a note in the comments there, Kelly, if you like, but particularly when it comes to money and women. When it comes to money and your money mindset, this is where your inner child, your inner money story and your programming, and it's no different for anything else, will come into play and you'll be triggered. So understanding what your blocks are, and generally you're not always going to get to that on your own. It's a hard slog to get to identify what are your unconscious blocks around your success. Why are you sabotaging? Why are you self-sabotaging? Why are things happening to stop you achieving your goals? And generally what I'd say here, this is where you need an outside person. I'm not talking psychology, a good coach, NLP practitioner. There are lots of people that can help you to identify what these blocks would be. And that's where I say get help. The other thing you can do if you're off course, you're feeling out of alignment with your goal. Yeah, exactly, Kelly. You're so right. Because until we understand what those blocks are, we're going to stay exactly. Hey, Simone, good morning. You're a diehard person, aren't you? Up with the birds. So good morning, Simone. We're just talking about what to do if you're off course for 2018 and how to bring yourself back in. So another thing to do is to, once you've identified if you are out of alignment with your goal, start to raise your vibration. And when I talk about that, I know I'm going a little bit more into probably neuroscience, metaphysics, a different area, but this is so important. We are all energy, guys. We are. You cannot argue with the science of the fact we are energy. If you're vibrating down here, can you see that down here, but your goal is up here, you've got this huge leap to make. You either need to start a little bit lower and don't lower your expectations, but start a little lower so it feels, you can imprint on your subconscious mind that this can truly happen for you, and then raise your vibration to match. Practice, build your mental muscle. Practice, practice, practice. So if you are off course, by now we are the 4th month of 2018, and I know for the hundreds of people I speak with every week that many people that are in different groups and what have you are feeling that disappointed, sad, or almost embarrassed that perhaps they're just not where they want to be by the 4th month, by April in 2018. Okay, so the final thing I'd suggest to do is really put yourself in the picture. If you're a hardcore goal-setting person and you're constantly wondering why you're not achieving your goals, are you in so much alignment that you feel, live, breathe your goal? Are you acting as if? And what I teach in my Breakthrough Your Barriers course is this very specifically, because I'm going to tell you something that may. Good morning, Carrie. About to tell you a few things that might just blow some ideas you've got out of the water. Vision boards are amazing, absolutely crucial. But guys, they're only one part in you manifesting the life you want and calling forth your goals and what you truly want. It's one part. If you are not aligned vibrationally, if you're not truly believing that you can achieve it and not addressing your unconscious blocks in the process, it won't mean anything. And on top of that, it's about acting as if you truly have the goal. So many people have this idea that you will become the person once you have the goal, when you have the thing. We don't become the person when we have the thing. You need to become the person now. So if you want that new car, that new house, that income from your business, the new job, you need to think as if, act as if you're in that space now, not then. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. You need to put yourself in that male or female shoes. How does she dress? How does she think? How does she behave? What would she be doing in this scenario? How would she be responding to this situation? Act as if. It's so important that we have this idea that we will become the person when we've achieved the thing. You need to become the person beforehand, no matter how insane that feels. This is universal law, right? You might feel like a complete psycho walking around acting as if and on your part of your course correction. And in fact, if you're not needing to course correct and you're still back at stage 1 where you're saying I'm pretty on track, still act as if when it comes to achieving your goals. Still act as if, because it's such a powerful force you're imprinting on your subconscious mind. Okay. See you, Kelly. Have a great day. Have a great evening. So, hi, Nicola. Got a few people joining. A few early birds who are in Australia. Good morning. It's really important. Absolutely. So just to recap for some of you guys who have, if you're not going to have time to watch the recording, the topic for today is be really honest with yourself. Are you where you want to be? Number 1, without judgment. It's April now for all of us. And pretty much, unless there's a country in the world that I've forgotten that's on a totally different time zone, it is April for all of us. 4 months in. Be honest. No judgment on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Just yes or no. If you're not, my question to you is, are you truly, really aligned with your goals? Are you truly, really deep down aligned with what you wanted to achieve or want to achieve this year? Because if you're not, you'll know instinctively. You'll know inside here, in your core, if it's not truly what you want, or if you feel it's out of your reach, and if self-doubt is still niggling away at you. Am I good enough? Am I worthy? Am I deserving? I want you to remember those three things. Remember those three things. Am I good enough? Am I deserving? And am I worthy? Because they are the three things that I hear constantly. They're the classics. Self-esteem, self-image. Okay. So if you're not aligned, how do you become aligned? If you're still sure that these are the goals you want to achieve, a couple of quick things you can do is to start to identify. This is the biggest one, as I think Kelly just mentioned before in the comments, is identify your blocks. We all have this in our unconscious mind. It has no ability, that the bit of the brain here that sits back here it does not have the ability to know right from wrong. Whatever we put into it, it's going to believe, right? It doesn't have a reality check, whereas your conscious mind, you can reject or accept thoughts. So what's happening in the unconscious mind, or the little inner child, there's all this programming from when we were kids about our worthiness, our deserving, dirty kid, or even things around money. I mean, come on, tell me this, guys, just let me know. No. Tell me, Nicola, well, let's see if we can help you. Tell me this, guys. Who's heard this, right? Money doesn't grow on trees. Do you know this one? Who's heard that? Whose parents told them that? Oh, rich people are crooks. That might be more of an Australian saying, that, rich people are evil. Money is the root of all evil. Oh, she's just a rich bitch. Come on, we've all heard these all the time. Oh, that's not for people like us. There's so many money stories that we all have imprinted in our subconscious, our inner mind, unconscious mind. And it's no different for how deserving you are, your self-esteem, your self-worth. All of these things are going to be potential blockers for you to achieve your goals. Sorry, it's the cat again. I swear to God, it's like having a toddler in the house. I'm going to have to lock him in the bathroom tomorrow. He's so naughty. So these are the things. These are some of the critical things to be thinking about to get back on course. If you need to course correct, identify your blocks, get some help. Send me a note. I'm happy to have a quick 15-minute call with you. Drop me a note in here. Hey, Simone, yes. We all have those blocks, right? I, at my ripe old age, only identified some of my deep-seated ones about a month ago. And it was emotionally and physically draining, because suddenly it was like pulling the plug to go, oh God, now I get why I wasn't breaking through to a new level, right? And I told you, Wake Up with Harriet, I'm very honest and open with you. I'm not going to do a publicity thing here and not tell you what's going on for me. We continue to have breakthroughs, guys. Continue, right? And I found one the other day, and once I've pulled that out, I'm becoming unstoppable. Watch out, world. And you can too, but it's identifying them, identifying the blocks and being willing to. And it is going to sometimes be like this release. You're pulling the plug, and that maybe a volcano of emotion and sadness and grief is going to come out, but better you do it now, right? While you're above ground. Don't take it to the grave with you. So identify the blocks, get some help. If you want to, guys, I am this week doing 15-minute calls, just a free what's called breakthrough call, not a sales pitch, just to talk to you about how we can really quickly target what it is that's holding you back. Drop me a note in the comments on this page or the other page. Either way, I check my messages obsessively. The other thing, so get help, identify your blocks, act as if, start to really put yourself in the frame of the goals that you want to achieve, and raise your vibration, right? This is just scientific stuff. All we are is energy. Lift yourself up, raise your vibration. Even if it means just saying, okay, I'm going to set a slightly smaller goal, one that's not scaring the crap out of me, just so I can practice and build the mental muscle to step up. All right? Make sense? So really important things. Please don't be tough on yourself or judgmental. None of this stuff is taught in schools. We learn lots of stuff in school, and some of it's helpful. But the stuff around how to manage your own mindset is not generally taught. And this is why, as adults, we struggle. We struggle to achieve what we want as men and women, particularly women, we self-sabotage and we don't even see that happen. We get off course and then we go, oh, well, I guess that wasn't for me anyway. Oh, well, better luck next time. Perhaps I'm just not destined to have the things I want. I'm about to call bullshit on that. You can have whatever you want. You're not here to live as a pauper and live as a second-rate citizen. You can have everything you want, but you need to change what's going on up here, right? It's up here. I can tell you. Seriously. So on that note, I promise to keep these sessions shorter than I have been, because if you know me, you know that once I get on a roll, it's like, whoa. If you have any questions or you'd like to have a chat, just let me know. Happy to answer any questions you've got. But again, be kind to yourself. Don't judge. If you're getting off track, you can bring yourself back very quickly. But you need to be honest with yourself about what those blocks are. Otherwise, you're going to keep going round and round and round in circles. Okay? So for wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a wonderful some of you guys I can see are in the Northern Hemisphere, so for you it's still Sunday night, or still Sunday. Hope you're having a wonderful day. For us here in Australia, it's now Monday morning, so good morning, Simone. I can see a few Aussies on there, so have a wonderful, wonderful day and sending you lots of love. Any questions, just reach out, okay? Have a great one. See you guys.